Hey guys, I'm back again and I'm here with a very loose TBR for Nonfiction November. So I have a stack of books over here to my right and I will be choosing what I'll be reading as I go along in the month because you know I am Fickle Fred and I always change my mind about what I'm going to read because I am a moody reader. But you should definitely participate this month in Nonfiction November because it is a chance to get the nonfiction quota up because I think we can all read a little bit more nonfiction. I know I am guilty as charged, although I think this year I've read a bit more nonfiction than usual, so that's good for me. Nonfiction November is being spearheaded by abookolive and Fic Books. I will link both of their channels below with some information as well. Both of these channels are fantastic if you're not following them. I think Olive has put up quite a lot of suggestions of things, and I'm seeing everybody's nonfiction TBRs are sprouting up everywhere, so you should be able to go anywhere on BookTube and get some suggestions if you're struggling with what to read. So here is the deal. There are 4 categories this year that you're supposed to choose books from, but you know me, I don't do that because that's too complicated. But I think I have filled the criteria with what I have on my list of books. The first category is home, second is substance, third is love, and then finally scholarship. So I think with what I have chosen, I should be able to fit somewhere into this category, and you know, we'll see. Anyway, so here it goes. First on my list, you already heard me talk about this. This is Black and British: A Forgotten History by David Olusoga. So this one, of course, you know, is one that I wanted to read last month, but this month, October, but just wasn't possible. I'm definitely going to try to, you know, make an effort for it. I heard through the grapevine from one of my lovely subscribers that this has also been a BBC film. So if you don't want to read this big book, you can always get the film. Although it looks a lot bigger than it really is. It turns around 505 pages. It's not that bad. So I'm looking forward to it. There's some great pictures in here and a lot of information because I know nothing about Black British people and their history. So this is going to be great for me, especially after having read Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race, which was written by Rennie Eddo-Lodge, which you should definitely get your hands on if you're looking for another nonfiction thing to read. Okay, next I have Never Stop, a memoir by Simba Sana. Now this one was sent to me from I Got Press, and this is a memoir of Simba Sana, who was the co-founder of the longtime leader of the Caribou bookstore chain in Washington, D.C. So this is his memoir. It talks about how he grew up poor and how he became this bookstore mogul. So yeah, I gotta read that. That sounds really interesting. Next on my list, I have Long Throat Memoirs by Yemisi Aribisala, Soups, Sex, and Nigerian Taste Buds. And this is another one that I've been really interested in reading. I've had this on my shelf though for a little while, for a minute. And this one I'm interested in because I love, you know, cooking, and so I'm thinking this will be interesting because it is a mix of soups, sex, and Nigerian taste buds. So that should be interesting. I think it has some pictures in here as well, you know, like that. And so there'll be something interesting in there, exotic food, and some tales, some African tales. Next on my list, I have Black on Red, My 44 Years Inside the Soviet Union by Robert Robinson. Now this is something else, this one. This is basically the story of a guy who moves to Russia, is offered a job there in 1930. So this man is fleeing all the horrors of, you know, Jim Crow, segregation, Ku Klux Klan, all the rest of it. He accepts a job in the Soviet Union as an engineer, and in fact what winds up happening is he winds up living there for like 44 years and can't get back to the US. I gotta read this one because, you know, I was like, look, this is him right here. This is him right here. When I heard about this book, I was just like, what the heck? So I'm gonna definitely make a serious effort into trying to get to this one because it's just, I am intrigued enormously by this one. Okay, next I have The Cooking Gene, which I think you've seen on my Instagram. This is by Michael W. Twitty. He is a excellent food blogger, and he is chronicling African American cooking through the years, and I cannot wait to read this one. I am buddy reading it with Monica Reader and Some Say So, and we are just gung-ho for this one. So we're starting November 1st, and so this will be the first one that I actually get to. Next, we have My Berlin Kitchen, A Love Story with Recipes by Louisa Weis. She is the blogger of The Wednesday Chef, and she's German, and I think she was living in New York, and then she moves back to Germany, something to that effect. But this one I'm interested in as well because there's cooking. I think there's some recipes in here. She talks about her life as being a blogger and loving food and recipes and, you know, all the stuff I love. So it would be great to get to this one as well. And last but not least, I have, which you all know about this one, is We Were 8 Years in Power, An American Tragedy by Tana Hisi. This is another one that I would like to get to this month. Maybe not finish it because I want to read this one slowly. I want to try to really, you know, get into his writing because I know he is a very thorough writer. So I'm not sure if I will actually finish this one in November, but I will try. So that is my list. That is my stack for Nonfiction November. And yeah, I've got my reading goals for the month of November cut out for me. It's going to be a tough one again, but like I said, I'm going to have to choose and, you know, read as much as I can. I will be reading, however, one fiction book because I have my book club in the month of November, and we're supposed to be reading The Lacuna by Barbara Kingsolver. So that will be the only fiction book that I will read. So that's all I have for you today. Let me know if you're going to be reading any of these or if you're interested in any of these. I will try to do reviews on the ones that I do, but you know, life is hard right now and it's only going to get worse because Christmas is around the corner. But anyway, have a great day and I will be back very soon, hopefully with a review.